on our Facebook page lately, I've been posting like on this day, however many years ago, this movie.
I
came
love
out.
those.
Yeah, and it really gives you an opportunity to like go back through memory lane with some of these.
Mhm.
And actually, today, the day we're taping this, June 23rd is when we're taping this, was the day that Batman came out.
Mhm. I remember that.
In '89.
Mhm.
Yeah. How much did the original Batman change things?
Big time.
It did.
I mean, the marketing of Batman changed everything, I think. You know, I mean, I couldn't go anywhere in New York City that year without seeing that logo, that gold and black logo.
You want to hear something even funnier? I was disappointed. We were initially disappointed with the movie. It was only through repeated viewings that I actually grew to like it. I just thought it was so overhyped and overrated.
Well, it's interesting, you know, I was actually taken in by the hype and actually loved the movie when I first saw it. And then I went to go see it about a week later, and I was like, oh, my God, what was I thinking? This is embarrassing. You know, I even bought the soundtrack, the Prince soundtrack and everything, because back then I was on the end run of my being a Prince fan. You know, I think that kind of killed my Prince fandom, actually, with that soundtrack album. But, I mean, you know, I like it too, but, you know, I stopped buying his records after that.
Prince is the biggest musical genius alive right now. I still believe that.
He's great, and, you know, and everything.
And I actually listened to his Batman soundtrack again last week. And, you know, Bat Dance is laughable, but there's a couple of songs in there, like Lemon Crush and Vicky Waiting and Electric Chair, that I really, really dig. The problem is that his music had no business being in that movie.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Tim Burton knew that. He was in the editing studio, and he said, I have no idea how to use the music for this movie. They just wanted a soundtrack to accompany the film. And I think it was Nicholson's suggestion that they use Prince, because Nicholson was a huge Prince fan.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah.
No, but it's a good, I mean, I do like that one. I like the second one. But I gotta be honest, the first time I watched this one, I was underwhelmed.
I remember talking about it to other kids in high school. I mean, we were so excited about it. I think it was my senior. No, it wasn't. It wasn't my senior year yet. But we were talking about the movie amongst my friends, and we were just so hyped for it. And I bought my ticket on Ticketmaster and waited in line all night, like around went around the whole shopping plaza. The line curled up to the theater, and it was a big deal. It was, you know, for
it was an enormous deal.
Somebody that wasn't of age to see Star Wars at the theater at that time, because I was like barely 4 when Star Wars came out. This was my first like mega movie that had that kind of mania around it.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, that's not true, because I just didn't feel it with the Star Wars movies, because I mean, I think I was too young to kind of feel it, but with Batman, it really came alive for me. The event film.
Right. Well, it was the first event film. I mean, you had that summer. Remember, you had that, and then a couple of weeks before, you had Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which was the first big movie at least for me, in years. And then you had Star Trek V, which is the less said the better. But then after that, you had Lethal Weapon 2. I mean, it was a big summer, that summer movie.